Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to NSFW. Yeah!
What up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Sorry about that outburst in the beginning. Sometimes she gets out, and sometimes she makes more than noise than I want her to, so I apologize for that. What's up, guys? It's NSFW, episode 13, the end of summer show, and we're here rocking it out, and of course, I am your host, Obi-Wan, or we are your hosts. Oh my god, co-host. Obi-Wan X2 and Lock-On_Strategy84. What's up, my dude?
Not much, man. How you been? Same old throne?
Just punch Obi in the face today. That's what we're doing. It's punch Obi in the face day. So if you want to get your punches in, throw some punches in chat. We got some little emotes that have fists and stuff. Go ahead and throw them up there. I can take it. I can. What's up with you, man? How's the baby? How's the family? How's everything going?
Doing well. This week we finally started eating rice, so rice cereal. So we're pretty good with that. They're eating about a tablespoon, and then 6 ounces of bottle afterwards.
She's growing the hell up already.
Yeah, man. She's almost ready to start rolling.
And just wait till that happens, because when it does, you're gonna be like, "What the has how going on?"
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, she was a month old yesterday. So,
congratulations to you, both of you.
Thank you.
But what's up, guys? How are you guys all doing? I hope everybody's doing well on this Monday evening. Now, for here, we are real fast. We are going to be, still streaming afterwards. It'll be a few minutes to set up and get back to you guys. But we're rocking it out right now. It's the end of summer show, and what we got. We do want to make sure that we're giving shout-outs to those that definitely deserve it and that we love and respect and want to help grow with us, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, none other than Lock-On_Stratus, and Amish Milkman. You got the Amish Armada. If you guys have not followed those guys yet, go show them some love, damn it. He's one of your freaking hosts. Show him some love. Go check them out, as well as one of my sponsors for my stream, I guess. Rockin' Betty Vapors. If you guys want to get some juice, decent price, you get 25% off with OB25. Go check it out. It's on Facebook. Just go up there and check out the lists and get one. Really good price. Remember, you get 25% off with the code OB25. And of course, we gotta mention, of course, my dudes, my homies, everybody at OB Nation. Love you guys, and of course, my other homies, over in the esports world, Havoc Esports. Much love to you guys. Love you a long time. Can't wait to be getting to do some. We're actually gonna be doing some PC Call of Duty 4 together.
Ooh.
That's gonna be fun. You guys are gonna like those streams. So, but we do want to let you guys know, of course, NSFW is going to be all things wrestling. Now, we are currently working it out to where we're gonna actually try to get a show that is, right at this point, we want to keep it around an hour. And with as much as we want to talk about every week, it's getting to the point where we're trying to keep it at the hour. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about, of course, the pay-per-view upcoming, Hell in a Cell. We're getting ready to get what happened in... I don't know if we're going to touch Hell in a Cell yet this week, maybe starting next week. But going off,
potentially next week,
and talking about the end of SummerSlam, what happened, what's happened on Raw and SmackDown the last week or so. So keep that in mind. That we're just kind of doing everything kind of in order what's going on. You've already seen this stuff, but it's okay. You guys can have a come on here, bullshit with us, and have a good time. We are live on Twitch right here. If you guys aren't here, twitch.tv/Obi1X2. Come with us live, guys, because sometimes the chat gets... Sometimes the chat's a little quiet, but sometimes they get hyper. So you come join and get hyper too with us. And then, of course, we'll be potentially streaming and stuff afterwards, doing things with the WoW grind, hashtag the grind, right?
The grind.
Yes. But we will be covering Ring of Honor and then New Japan Pro Wrestling too, because there's a lot of stuff going on over there. A lot of great
pay-per-view.
A lot of great matches going on over there that we want to touch on. And, of course, if you guys want to throw any comments in the chat or down below, right here, and, of course, if you guys are watching it on YouTube, go ahead. Please do. Ask us the questions. We'll answer them back when we can. If it's something that is show-worthy and you guys want to put your 2 cents in worth, I would love to have you say something. Come on the show. You guys have seen us change our cameras up at the last second because we got people coming on. Come on, too. It's all good. What do we got tonight?
All right. So tonight, we had some breaking news coming out and rumors for tonight's Raw. We did have John Cena return at a live event over the weekend. He did show off his new finisher. Still has the AA, but he has a new finisher now. From the Jackie Chan martial arts group, which he's been training with. Yeah, he's been training with them.
Is there a video on YouTube about the new finisher? Because I'm going to want to go watch it. Can you link that to me at some point during the show?
Yeah, I'll try and find it. But it's literally... I want to say it's stupid, because it's just stick with the AA, but I'll post it for you later, and you can take a look. It's basically a backhand. Yeah, it's a backhand. So we'll go with that. Dave Bautista over the weekend has admitted that he misses wrestling and he's looking for a comeback.
Yeah.
I don't know when. I don't know what it is. I know he's not happy working with Disney right now with movies, so this may reel him back into wrestling.
Disney kind of pissed him off with his Guardians of the Galaxy thing he's doing. And then one of the actors kind of going, "You, I'm gone," or one of the writers getting fired. It's one of those things where, like, no, this is not what I signed up for. So, but for any man in the world, and yes, if Batista comes back, I am super excited because he's one of those big, strong guys. You give him the right role, and he can excel. But at the same time, just like any other man, when opportunities start drying up, he goes back to the one thing that he had for sure, which was WWE.
Movies.
WWE.
Oh, yeah.
He's came back to WWE like 3 times.
Yeah.
Gone did a movie, came back. Gone did a movie, came back. I'm not, screw wrestling. You guys are just a bunch of chumps. Now guess what? He's talking about it again. I want to come back, guys.
Yeah.
How many times does Vince have to take it in the ass from him for Vince to finally say, sorry, bro, you're done?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
My 2 cents.
We do have the Bella Twins returning to action tonight for the first time on Raw. So that should be an interesting match to see if they have any tape of ring rust or anything along those lines. And also, HBK is coming to Raw tonight for the Triple H Undertaker match at Super Showdown. As well as Taker could be arriving on Raw tonight. I see what you're doing there, Obi.
I'm doing it so you don't have to, sir.
As for the possible NWO reunion, it looks like it's more of a just a get together, sit down type of thing.
I heard it was more like it's just basically all publicity.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking is.
Now that Hogan because they were going to do this like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
but Hogan got in trouble with the WWE with the news, and then so his archives got taken down. Now his archives are back, and he's back. So like now they can actually do it, but before it gets too late, because everybody there's getting old as shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen Kevin Nash try to walk lately?
Yeah, he wobbles. He wobbles. But that's basically. And Rey Mysterio is talking for return.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I can't wait for that. This is gonna be one of those streams tonight, guys.
But that's about it for any breaking news that I got right now. We can just go right into it. Unless you have anything, Obi. No? Okay.
I lost my train of thought.
Not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, to kick off Raw last week, you had Roman Reigns and Strowman start off Raw and book themselves into a match at Hell in a Cell, inside Hell in a Cell. Corbin comes out saying, you can't make your matches, blah, blah, blah. But that turns into whatever because Strowman threatens him. Then Corbin comes out and makes a tag team match for that night. Reigns and Strowman versus Ziggler and McIntyre. So that's going to be your main event for the evening. Kind of interesting to see if Roman and Strowman are going to work together, or if it's just going to be, back in the day where, Strowman remembers and turns on Reigns for whatever he's done to him. He says, because if you remember back in the day, Strowman was saying, "I'm not done with you yet." He says, "I'm not done with you."
Okay, I gotta make sure I'm answering this question. Are you saying? Do you think that's what's gonna happen? Because the outcome's already out.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna go jumping into that right now because it's not the main event card. So that's down further.
Go ahead. Sorry, sir. He does the notes now, guys, so I'm still getting used to his progress. Okay, my bad.
Right after that, Corbin basically calls out Finn Balor to have an impromptu match because of Angle doing that to him over the past weeks. So basically, the match started out. Corbin gets himself disqualified by using a steel chair.
Mm-hmm.
Then he comes out and says, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, it's a no DQ match." So he restarts the match and continues to beat Balor down with the chair. Then obviously he's going to win at that point in time, and he goes around gloating that he won. Oh yeah, I beat Finn Balor, blah. And Bobby Lashley called him out on his crap, basically, in the back. Says, "You lost, and then you restarted the match after you beat him down with a chair and you pinned him. Like, why are you proud of that?" Your take on it, Obi?
I thought it was kind of cool, actually. I thought the respectable interim of the Raw GM did a wonderful job. And thinking that, he didn't have to restart that match, but he wanted to give Finn a chance to redeem himself. Yes, he might have lost his head just a little bit.
Just
a little bit. Okay, hey, chairs. He's not the first guy that's taken out a chair. He won't be the last. But, once Finn decided he wanted to get all mad and huffy and puffy, and then Baron finally just put him down for good, hey, he tried. Baron gave him a shot. So seeing that Baron, that wasn't being that wasn't gloating about it. That was straight confidence showing through. But he can beat him. Now he knows that he can beat Finn the Man. Even though if he's scared as shit when Finn the Demon comes out. I mean, is that an answer that you didn't want today?
No, it's Corbin. Like, I understand that
Baron Corbin is doing an excellent job.
He's doing so job.
How dare you,
Saying
sir?
How dare you? He's not doing a fantastic job.
He's
Doing
doing
a so-so job.
fantastic with what he's given. You got a weirdo for a GM that doesn't know his ass from a freaking pancake. I mean, come on. He was right to have it. He's taking everything personal. Take some time off. By far, last week's Raw was the best week of Raw that I've seen in months. Why is that? Because Kurt Angle wasn't there to clog it up. Great job, Great job, Corbin. You did a wonderful job.
Corbin, go back
GM
to your B-list wrestling and sit there. Become a jobber. You're not getting pushed anywhere.
You're just upset that he has power, and you can't do nothing about it.
No.
Basically.
Whatever. Next, we had Sasha Banks versus Dana Brooke. This is going to be the first time Dana Brooks wrestled within a year. It's basically, only way she got this is because of Titus O'Neil. Saying, hey, I got you a match tonight. And she's like, okay, you know, who? Sasha Banks.
And she was scared as hell.
Yep. She was not happy with it. But I understand Dana Brooks with Titus Worldwide, and Titus Worldwide itself is just imploding.
Titus Worldwide, I'm not going to lie to you. Titus Worldwide is a joke.
Yeah. Completely a joke right now. They're not doing anything of importance or jobbers at this point in time. Like Apollo Crews, great guy with great potential, designated to a jobber position.
That blew my mind. Seeing it still does blow my mind. Seeing Apollo Crews come up and come through NXT, have the big storyline with his mom and his family, and then yes, he made it and all this, just to get him out of NXT to make some grand entrance at one of the pay-per-views, wasn't it? And then all of a sudden, he's just a nobody. Like, what the frick? I'm sorry, that's why Darren Young went to shit. I said it last week, and I'll say it again. Titus O'Neil is nothing but a leech, and he's just sucking people down with him. I guarantee you.
Yep.
She had this match. Guess what? She's a jobber.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sasha Banks ain't gonna lose, not to her. So guess what? She's going down the tubes too. Of Titus Worldwide. No, man, come up with a better slogan first of all. Like, that's just saying, you know, OB Nation Worldwide. There you go. It's the same thing.
OB Nation Worldwide. You got to get Dana Brooke as your manager?
I would probably kill myself first. Honestly. And for those that are, oh my God, you would not let me. Not really. No.
Yeah.
No, right. I don't see why they're treating the job. Yes, jobbers are there for a reason. Jobbers are there to push over the guys that are the big boys. You know, sometimes you get one of those guys that has been a jobber for so long and he starts with a string. As long as his win streak does not reflect any of the faces or any of the heels at that point that are on top. As long as it doesn't reflect badly on them. Now, a heel can take a loss and get more heat than anything.
Oh, yeah.
A face takes a loss?
Nope. That's the end of the world.
You're stepping on their face and their throat and not letting them to breathe at all. So it's... I mean, do I agree with it? Do I think... I mean, Apollo Crews is one that could have been great. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Could have been great. If Dana Brooke hadn't got hurt initially with her ankle...
She would have been good.
Right when she came up, she would have been great. She could have been one of these girls that is now Line is kind of a special thing, but you know she could have been one of these girls. She could have been there with Becky Lynch and fighting for this, or you never know too. Either what's happened, we've talked about it for several months, where the WWE can sit there and say, okay, there's a lot of chicks here. Instead of cutting a bunch of them, let's just have another match. WWE World Tag Team Women's Tag Teams champions.
Oh yeah, I think that would be a great idea.
You know,
we said this before.
Even if we say it to where it's only one belt, then start splitting everybody up. Get have a bunch of singles, have like 5 or 6 singles on each brand, and then every other woman, no matter if they're single or not, match them up with a tag team. Match them up. So then you got the tag team of already, like right now, the Iconics. They're just going out doing 1v1s and picking on people. There's a tag team. You got a potential for later on down the road, once this whole feud is settled, Becky and Charlotte. There's a tag team, but those would be the singles.
Boston Hug Connection.
Yeah. More singles that could potentially be tag teams. You have Natty and Rousey. That could be a tag team, a destructive tag team at that. But, who's to say that a lot of these women that do, and we're going to get back on topic here in a second, guys. This is one of our rants. But who's to say that a lot of these women that are solos couldn't then fall back and they still want gold? Go get your friend and go get gold.
Yeah.
Right?
Basically.
When they're already having fun anyway. When Nia Jax comes back, I have a perfect person to pair her with.
Bliss.
Huh?
Bliss.
No. Are you crazy? No, there's another Samoan at you don't watch NXT much, do you? There's another Samoan. There's another part of her family. Okay, that's another not as big as Nia, but she's just as stout, and she's a Samoan that's in NXT right now. Bam, the Samoan sisters. Whatever. Bam, there you go. If there's a tag team that comes out that says Samoan sisters, and I'm going to tell you right now, I call that episode 13.
Royalty. But this part in Raw had me thinking a lot about it. Rollins fights Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental title. Rollins brings back the open challenge for it. Owens comes out. They have their match. Owens does not seem like he came out, didn't seem like himself from the get-go. The match was okay. Rollins wins, obviously, he still has the title. It cuts to commercial, comes back. Owens is sitting in the ring in a chair. Sitting there, all like the puppy face and like upset, disheveled. Says 2 words, I quit. Gets up and walks away.
That was it. There wasn't no or anything. There was just literally, I quit. And that was it.
Now his Twitter account is all blacked out. Everything is blacked out on it. He's going full board with getting this squared away. I'm actually looking up right now while we're talking about it. Now, do I think this is a rebrand for him? I think so. I don't think he's actually done. But I think that this is a time for him to take some time away, and he'll come back and rebrand it. He'll still be KO, but it'll be a different feel for him, different route in his character's persona going.
Yeah,
That's my thoughts on it.
I don't see him ever just quitting. Because which one is it? KevinOwens.net?
It's at Fight Owens Fight. Yeah, everything's blacked out, and he's only got 2 posts on there from August 27th.
Damn.
Like he's selling this. It's full board.
This is gonna be good when he comes back. I don't know. It's one of those things where I hope he comes back. Just because, like, I hope it's not something that he's just fed up. Like a Bret Hart kind of did, where he was fed up and he just quit. Well, okay, the Montreal Screwjob was something totally different than Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
But I hope he doesn't just say, I'm done. I mean, I hope, like you said, I hope this is a rebranding. I hope this is something that he'll come back. And yes, you got to remember he's been away from his family probably the last 2 years. He's probably been home a month. And that's just because it's a hard life. But I hope it is. We'll watch it close. I got him followed now, so if anything pops up, I can follow and watch, see what happens. See what happens. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. So the next one, the Revival versus the B Team again. Revival defeats the B Team again. B Team just lose the titles already. Like, literally, just lose them.
You know what's going to happen, right?
What?
B Team's going to beat the living crap out of... B Team is going to beat the living crap out of... the Revival is going to beat the living crap out of B Team over and over and over and over again. Well, then they're going to get a title match at Hell in the Cell, and B Team's going to beat the living shit out of them. Or run away with a roll-up or something, one of them gets hurt in the cage and B Team wins off, whatever. It's what's going to happen. I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's just what's going to happen.
I just can't with them. Like, literally. Like, you're just making a joke now out of the tag team division. Like, not that it's not a joke already. Like...
I was going to say, it's kind of already a joke, but,
Like, give the Revival their chance. I think Revival will be great as your champions. I think don't. I really do.
I really don't.
No?
I really
okay.
No.
Alright. Okay. Next up, we had Elias come out and perform in Toronto. Elias. This guy never wrestles anymore. It's just, I'm going to play my music. Someone's going to interrupt me. I'm going to get pissed off. I'm going to walk away.
Yeah, that's it. Like, if he actually started fighting and doing stuff to people, like, if he'd actually take his guitar, seriously, take his goddamn guitar and then hit it over the back of somebody.
Like Jeff Jarrett used to do.
I mean, not even be of come a full Jeff Jarrett, but, like, just, God damn it, you guys are going to listen to me, and this is what's going to happen if you don't. So anybody that wants to come out and interrupt him, you're probably going to get a guitar to the skull.
Yeah.
But no, they won't do none of that because, WWE is a non-violent company. Blah, 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 blah.
They're in the PG era.
Well, I wish these panty-waist freaking liberals would get the fuck out of our shit and leave us alone.
Oh, segue to this, the PG era.
Sorry, guys.
Did you see Total Divas? What happened with Lana and Rusev? And they got scolded by a WWE board.
Is that when they were naked?
On the beach? Yeah. This is a PG era, guys. You can't do this.
I thought they were going to get a lot more than that, honestly. Because, like, if you have if a female or male has a slip, a crotch slip, is far more, like, a lot more than if one of her, boobs come out. Like, I was watching a prep show just because I want to know how they keep them in there. Like, you get a female superstar like Charlotte, she's got some humongos. How do you keep them some bitches in there? I mean, they double-side tape. They put tape everywhere to where they just stay in place. Sometimes that tape comes off, as we've seen with Charlotte. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so as he's performing, he badmouths Toronto.
Rightfully. Mm-hmm.
Rightfully so. Trish Stratus comes out. The Toronto native.
Mm-hmm.
Comes out, and belittles Elias, basically saying, oh, like those WWE championships that you've never won.
If R-Truth was there, he would have pinned her and got the 1, 2, 3 for the championship.
Yeah. So, like, basically belittling Elias the entire time. It was hysterical to watch because he just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
There was no filter on it. And just turns around and just smacks him across the face. As Elias is like catching himself and, trying to upright himself, Ronda Rousey's music hits. Then comes out Natalya, and all three of them are in the ring as Elias walks back. Which then brings us into the next match. Alexa Bliss and Alicia Fox come out. Bliss is talking about how she's going to beat Trish at the Super Show in Australia. So it turned out to be Natalya versus Alicia Fox. Natalya defeats Fox with just clean, nothing, no interference. It's a clean match. But all in all, I know I'll probably catch heat for it, but it was a typical women's match at that point in time. In my opinion, typical women's match.
Okay, I agree with you in that. But I'm sorry to say this. Okay, she's great on Total Divas. But Alicia Fox is the last person you want to come in there to try to scare somebody. Okay, yeah. Yes. The bee is crazy. She's nuts. But Alicia Fox? Is there nobody else back there that can get your back? Like, Alexa,
what happened
please.
to Mickie James? Where'd she disappear to?
She disappeared, and now she's doing she's probably going to start some vendetta bullshit with Trish Stratus. You know it. Think about it. If Trish stays around long enough after the Mae Young, if she stays around long enough, that's the first thing that they're going to get in, because they're the old timers, right? So then who's going to be the queen? They got to fight. Of course, that's going to be a month-long bullshit. I mean, she's
going to get involved in Alexa Bliss's match with her.
Okay, but still, at the same time, like, it's going to be one of those things where Trish is going to do something because she's the funny goody face, and Mickie James was always the heel of that duo.
Mm-hmm.
And Mickey's going to go and be like, you shouldn't even be out here, blah, 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 blah. Or vice versa, Mickey's going to get involved with somebody, and Trish Stratus is going to come out and beat the living shit out of her. And that's going to be the next month of our lives. We're watching Trish Stratus and Mickie James have a slapfest. Yay, we're back in the Divas Revolution. I'm sorry.
Divas Revolution anymore? Come on.
I'm sorry, but those were the two that led the Divas Revolution. Like, I'm sorry if they're just going to do this little fucking slap match bullshit. Like, I don't want to see that. I really don't. I want to see them fight. I want to see them wrestle. When I watch Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, per se, okay, it's a good one because these women know how to freaking wrestle. Yes, they're not perfect on what they do, and some of their moves are lower grade or weaker because they are, in fact, females. That's okay. But I want to see women wrestle like these two. Okay, we got Mickie James, and I'm going to use them because they're the old timers, and I'm just going to use the shit out of them. You got Mickie James, you got Trish Stratus. They should be the number one that wrestle. Yes, you guys are old. We understand that. A hip could break. We understand that. But freaking wrestle and not doing this slap bullshit all the damn time.
Yeah.
Don't slap her, punch her in the face.
I know.
No.
I know.
Anyway.
You can go on about it, but...
Oh, I could.
I know.
You started
it. Next up, we have Bobby Lashley. He was sent down to the ring after he basically told Corbin that, there was no honor in what you did. Like, you beat a man down with a chair, and then you restart the match, and you hit him again with it, and you used End of Days and pin him. What was that about? So Corbin sends Lashley down, doesn't tell him that he has who his opponents are. Says, you're going to have a match, but you're going to find out your opponents. Really? You're really... Like, he puts up the Ascension to Lashley. Like, come on.
Well, why not take a weak tag team that mean nothing to nobody and just let Lashley beat up on him for 20 minutes?
Like another tag team.
Even if it weren't you, like even if you weren't like the big guy that just does this and he does this and you're all pissed off because you can't fight who you want to fight, you go give him some. You get two. You know, that's just like giving Braun Strowman the several tag teams he got. That's why they gave Braun Strowman the tag team championship. Because of that. Just to shut him up and let him do something besides beat up on everybody else for a while. That's what they're doing with Lashley. When they finally turn Lashley loose, and I'm sorry, I know I've just probably destroyed your thought, but when they probably finally turn Lashley loose, he's going to hurt somebody. Whether it be Roman Reigns, whether it be any one of the, I mean, because you can see it now. The Shield's back together. Come on.
I can see it.
Beat the living hell out of Strowman.
Yep.
Go ahead, sorry.
So,
that's
fine.
I'm blowing his thoughts out of the water, but I just think Lashley is just going to be a tremendous upset figure here in a little while.
Yeah. So, next up we had Dean Ambrose in a match with Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal came to him back earlier in the night after Seth Rollins was out there with Kevin Owens. Comes over to him. He's like telling him to calm down, how Jinder's in this whole, heal yourself mentality, Zen-like thing.
Shanti.
Right? Ambrose basically told him to get the hell out of his face or he's going to beat the shit out of him. And he just backs away. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So Ambrose comes down. They have the match. Ambrose wins. That was a given. But I think they're building up to an Ambrose heel turn.
I kind of thought Ambrose was already half heel. Just saying.
But I think it's more like it's going to be like a pent up aggression type of thing. To where he wants he's going to want the Intercontinental title or he's going to want the WWE title. And it's going to cause them to break, or he's going to cause them to attack one of the two and break the team. Who knows? That's my thoughts on it. It could be at the Super Show, I believe. I'm hoping, maybe. But I don't know if it's enough time to put a story together for that. Obi?
I kind of think I like where Dean Ambrose. Sorry about the camera, guys. I don't know what's going on with it. But I think with Dean Ambrose, I think he's already partially heel anyway, because that's how he was. He was kind of like a hybrid character when before, but he was loyal to his brothers, which is the Shield. That's it, right? You can see though that he made it official with Renee. He's got the full ring on now.
I didn't even see it.
He had a half a ring. Just show right there. But he's got the another line around it, I guess. But I heard he did that while he was gone, so they made it official anyway. But I see him either going full heel. But I kind of curious of where does that take him with the Shield. Are they kind of like mids or like hybrid characters, and then he's that full heel character that can just snap at any point? I hope so, but at the same time, I hope not.
Yeah.
Because then that's just going to break up the Shield again. Like, I'm sorry, I like the Shield together. There's many teams that are coming in that people think about. Like, there's a lot of 2 to 3 person teams coming up here soon. And coming into fruition right now. I mean, it's a lot of people that are coming banding together, seeing what's happening, and it's kind of getting that, almost that what's after a Survivor Series feel.
Ooh,
Survivor Series is coming up here soon. isn't it?
Survivor Series, I believe, is in November.
So I mean, that's another 2 months. We got the Great American, and then we got the all women's pay-per-view in October.
November 18th is Survivor Series.
And so the Great American and the all women's pay-per-views in October, right?
Yeah.
And then this one's Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
the Super Show in October.
It's coming. I mean, it is official that October's one last time.
Yep.
For Undertaker, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. Or did we already? We already did.
It was just news that he might be there tonight. I think we talked about it last week a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right, we'll get into the last part here, and then start the new day. There's some Newsday stuff I want to talk, or not New Day, SmackDown.
Yeah.
Sorry, New Day.
So we had Braun Strowman come out with Roman Reigns for the tag team match. That was for the main event versus McIntyre and Ziggler. The match came to a no contest. Basically because Braun turned on Roman. Basically let Ziggler and McIntyre beat him down till the ref basically had to call it. And then Strowman comes in and joins them with the beatdown. And basically just runs rampant on them. The Shield comes down. Ambrose and Rollins come out at separate times this time. Didn't come out together. They came out separately. And basically just got manhandled by the three of them. So, I don't know if this is trying to make Strowman as a heel. Because they don't have a big powerhouse heel anymore. With Lesnar gone. So I wonder if it's going to be where they're going to try and make Strowman that way. But I don't know.
There's a lot of things that I hope they don't do. And I'll be straight up honest with you. And making Strowman a straight heel is just what Stephanie and them say, bad for business.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he should be a straight heel. I mean, if anything, you got to figure on Braun Strowman starting to fill the shoes of John Cena in that aspect, or that face of the company.
Good.
Just because he has that mentality and that he's already been seen being nice to little kids. I mean, his tag team partner is a 12-year-old. Come on. Which are never been beat. They're WWE Raw tag team champions. So I mean, I think it would be really, really good, especially in that aspect. You make it that to where even if it's not business, I mean, Strowman's already voiced the opinion. Him and Alexa Bliss could really do wonders for. You'd have to turn Bliss back to face, but they could do wonders for the WWE. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And not as a couple, but just both of them together, because Alexa is the little guy, and Braun Strowman's the big guy, and they kind of got a thing for each other anyway.
This is true.
So
we all saw it.
Very much so. Every time he voices his opinion, is, well, Alexa, my tag team partner, best looking tag team partner in the world, Alexa Bliss. I'm like, what the fuck? He said that when he was sitting up on the ladder on the stage.
Yeah, he did. And you saw her down her ring. She was like,
no, he likes me. Anyway, SmackDown highlights. Let's get it. New Day started SmackDown with tag team titles. And outcome, the one person that it was great when he started coming down. It's like 5-time, because that's what they were going to say. They were getting ready to say Big E was like the 5-time. Bong. And then Big E, the bong hook, and then hit Booker T's music hit, and it was King Book. And he was coming out,
Book.
And they were all like, oh my God. And he's like, I know you weren't just going to say that. And then, like, he got them all, and then it's, Kofi, I'm going to name you I forgot. I'm gonna name you this, and it was like a Lord Xavier Woods, and then Duke Kofi Kingston, and
And
then
then
Big
Big
E. And he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. What's my name? Big E. You have big in your name. I'm like,
You just went Byron Saxton on me. What?
and so it was one of those things where then he gets mad and he's like, what? Rah, rah, rah. And then I guess, who was it that tried to do the spinning Rudy? And he's like, oh, no, you can't take that either. So then he tried to do the spinning Rudy and it came out. It was fun.
They all did the spinner Rudy.
It was the 5-time club, which was, of course, now they are the 5-time tag team champions. They only got 2 more before they passed the Usos already. Usos is what, 7, 8?
So, okay, I don't even know if I want to bring it up. Like,
I don't know. Do you want to bring it up? Depends on if you can handle the tongue lashing I'm about to give you after you do it.
I think you know where I'm going with it.
I probably can guess, but I'll let you say it, your full thought before I get into you.
So
I'm going deep too.
We have the Usos, which are 7-time tag team champions, never joined the 5-time club, but yet New Day comes out, gets 5-time. They bring Booker back for 5-time club. Come on, like really? We all know what this is about.
You know what? You just need to stop crying, dude. That's it. I'm not going to say anything
I'm not
else.
crying about it. I'm just saying we all know what that's about. Like, come on. You can't sit there and do that and not, when the Usos did it, like, you don't have Booker T come out for them, but you have them come out for the New Day. Like, come on. That's a dick move and a bullshit call by WWE.
Yeah,
you
but it could be
fuel the fire in this country. What you're doing,
it could
then
be
you're fueling it.
It could be something to where the Usos are coming out tomorrow night, and gonna say, "Well, hell, hold up, Us, what the fuck's going up on here?" Like, and then because they already have it, they're already huge heels. Why are you gonna bring out and put a group of heels with somebody? Yes, it happened when they didn't happen when they got their 5 times. Oh well, the Usos are the winningest tag team in WWE history. Who cares? They've already broke records, and they're gonna make more. They're not gonna stop at where they're at 7. I guarantee you, they're not gonna stop at 7.
No, I know.
They're gonna break. I mean, honestly, I could see now with New Day keeps on there saying they keep up with the team and they keep going with what they're doing, and they make the appropriate money that they can keep doing what they're doing. I could see the leader of titles held would either be the New Day or the Usos. And that's from the Dudley Boyz.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Right, I know it was a dick move, but, I mean, we don't know if WWE... Give it a week. Next week, we can say something like this, like, they didn't come out and say nothing, and then we could trash talk WWE, because I'll do it with you. You know that. But I
know.
It's a little early for that already. It's like you're pulling a heel, right? Are you pulling a heel turn? I have to be aware of these things.
But anyway, fine. We'll see what happens this week, and then we'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
All right.
What do you think about next match that we came up? And we're going to start speeding up a little bit, guys, because we talk too much. The next match that came off, guys, were Sheamus and Cesaro. They did defeat the Colognes and Gallo and Anderson. Pitfall to advance to the face the winner of next week's Triple Threat, which I don't think we have that on here, but that'll be SmackDown. But I thought that was good. Colognes, which is Epico and Primo. Glad to have them back. They should have waited another 2 hours and went to 205 Live, honestly. But other than that, Anderson and Gallows, I thought they were going to win it, actually. I thought the Good Brothers were going to win it, but it's almost like the Good Brothers are now jobbers, too. So, which kind of hurts.
Okay, so it's a tournament for the SmackDown titles.
Mm-hmm.
You got this week coming up. You have the Usos versus Rusev and Aiden English and Sanity.
Ooh.
And that will send them into their match at Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
So there you go.
We know that next came out the Enigma Jeff Hardy, and he demanded Orton fight him inside Hell in a Cell, and I think Orton said yeah.
He said no, but the match has been made official. They will fight in Hell in a Cell. So
I know he beat his
they will
ass
fight
again.
in a cage.
What do you think about the beatdown last week? I liked it.
It's Randy Orton. I mean, I kind of expect it from him.
Yeah, I'm talking about Jeff Hardy's beatdown to Randy Orton.
I can't really see Hardy doing it. Like, I understand that he did do it, but it's a little out of character for him. That's just my take on it. I think it's out of character for him.
Oh, okay.
What? Go ahead.
Oh no.
No,
Kay.
no, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
Oh no. It's unexpected from Jeff Hardy. Okay. Wow, a show. Wolf Miner, what's up? Wow, a show. Okay, anyway. It's you got to remember that Jeff Hardy's going to become broken again. Okay? He's already said it several times. He's going to become broken, and without Matt there to contain him, to reawaken him, because he's retired now, Jeff's going to go crazy. The Enigma's going to come out. Brother Nero's going to, like, everything's just going to flop. Like, everything's going to go nuts with Jeff Hardy. So thinking of him doing things that you wouldn't expect him to do, get ready, because that's the next freaking 3 months of the rest of the year worth of WWE content. Jeff Hardy going freaking absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know her first name. Is it Mary Kay?
Something like that.
But Kay from the Iconics. What?
Go ahead. I want to hit on this one a little bit.
Well, go ahead then.
All right. So Kay defeats Naomi by pinfall, which this match was absolutely horrible. Horrible. Kay was in so many bad spots. She didn't look comfortable. She looked like she was stiff and didn't want to be there. And on top of it, like, you had Naomi up at the highest level you could go for the longest time, and now you're shoving her back down underneath. Like, it just doesn't make sense of what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It bothers me that Naomi was here and is now here. Like, she's really, like, Naomi's good. She knows what she needs to do.
Well, you got to remember, too, when a wrestler, and I'm not trying to cut you off, but it's common, knowledge that when a wrestler receives an energy, an injury, like she did, there's nothing that they could do about it. You get back in the ring and get back on the show as fast as possible, resume your storyline if you can. But basically, she's starting from scratch again. She's got to go through all that shit again just to get back into the thing. Yes, you can still feel the glow, but she was out for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where you can't just justify putting somebody like back in, like Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, the only difference was him. Huh?
He's got to work himself back up. Like, but at the same time.
At the same time, though, the only difference between him and somebody like blah 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 Naomi is not the point that they're male and female. It's the point that he doesn't have to say anything to come back. People are waiting on his ass. Naomi, half the people didn't even know she was out because the Usos haven't been around. So it was one of those things where Jay took a injury, a said injury so he could spend time with, and then it's a family thing. That's why they do some things like that. And it just happened to be that's what happened. She had an injury. Jimmy had, or Jay, her non-husband had an injury. Jay Uso had an injury. So Jimmy couldn't do anything. So they just said, okay, we're taking a month off. That's just how it is. That's part of the business.
I know.
So, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I see what you're saying, and I'm going to try to cut you off in that aspect. But
no, that's fine.
just how, once you leave, people like Daniel Bryan, they came back. Yeah, but he was on Twitter every day going, yes, yes, yes. So they knew he was coming back.
Yeah. Which brings us into the next thing.
Speaking of Daniel Bryan.
He
beat the living hell out of Almas.
Yep. He absolutely did. He had him submit, and then as he submits, Miz and Maurice come in and attack him and Brie Bella, and basically just laid the house. Like, the Miz barely put him in the yes lock and made him watch Brie get beaten up. Like, I hate the Miz and I hate Maurice. I can't stand them. But that on Tuesday night was really good. I think they did a very good job with that whole story aspect of them just coming in and beating the crap out of them. But go ahead. I know you have some thoughts.
Oh no, I'm good. My thoughts happened on TV, bro. You're just jealous. That's it. AJ Styles called out Samoa Joe next, demanding he stop all the mind games. However, Joe appeared on the Titantron with a little different plan. He then called up Wendy Styles and promised her to be at the cookout next Tuesday, which was tomorrow. The Phenomenal One headed backstage to find Joe, to no avail. He didn't find anybody, but I feel Joe, man, we watched it happen with whose kids? I can't remember whose kids it was. Where back in the day in the Attitude Era, where somebody was messing with somebody's kids and their family, and they actually went stupid crazy and beat the living crap out of the guy. Don't even remember who it was. I think AJ Styles is going to give Joe something to think about. Honestly,
was it DDP with Undertaker's wife, Sarah, at the time?
Maybe. I don't know. It really doesn't. It's not important. But it's one of those things where I think AJ Styles is going to give Joe a little shot.
Reality check?
He's not going to know what's going to hit him.
Yeah.
Or somebody like Wendy's going to come out and just hit him with a shovel or something. Like, that would be great. But it's not going to happen.
That would be awesome.
But, Wendy come out and then come out and be like, I can take care of myself. Throw the shovel on her shoulder or something, What do you think?
I agree with you that I think Styles is going to catch Joe off guard, and it's not going to be a pleasant thing to watch. I think that Styles is just going to let loose and basically just go off the handle again. So I hope Joe's ready for it. But I don't know if he is with that craziness, because everyone's had that. Like, I know it's a storyline, but there's a certain nerve that gets hit that, like, somebody keeps, like, going after you or loved ones or anything like that, and you just snap and you go after them. We saw it with Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see
that.
Got a viewer be like, what was that? And he's a drinker, so like.
But I think I don't think Joe's ready for what's going to happen to him at Hell in a Cell.
Strong.
Too strong?
Yeah, that's really strong. Like a 50-50.
Okay.
Giant shot in the beginning. But the last match that we got going on that happened this is the most I wanted to talk about right here. Is the last thing we're talking about. Oh, he's fucked. Yeah, we think so too. Charlotte be defeating Carmella by submission to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. Now, before we get into it anymore, that right there, it was an okay match that I thought.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It was Charlotte using what she needed to use to overpower Carmella, because at one point, Carmella was getting ready to bounce back and do her finisher on Charlotte. So for her to come by and to hit her with that kick what's that where she goes over her head? It's what she did to Becky to win the championship.
Over the Pele? Not Pele. Oh.
Anyway, it's where she grabs her head and she goes all the way forward and does a flip and but anyway, it's what she did to Carmella to win, and then she basically put on the figure four, drop it to a figure eight, and Carmella tapped. Jesus. After that, she got up with the championship, and bam, Becky Lynch. Holy shit. Attacked her, hit her in the back of the head, beat the living crap out of her for a while, and then got a mic. Very rude about it, like Becky's turning, guys. She's going heel, and I'm loving it. She's actually gets the mic, and she's a good girl villain. Yes. Yeah, Becky Lynch, I think, is a great villain. Just because of how she can act, and I mean, there's even reports been out that like Becky Lynch is the closest female to Stone Cold that anybody has seen in a long time. You guys knew who that is? Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mr. Badass himself that don't give a fuck about nobody. But I think, and I was looking at this past, and I rewatched SmackDown. And I'm looking at it and how she's walking, how she's talking, how she's acting. And, dude, I then watched a clip of Stone Cold after WrestleMania 15, I think, or WrestleMania 20? 14, where he came out and he was doing the same thing. I was like, holy crap, dude, it's like a mirror. You know, because Becky doesn't come out and do this whole thing anymore. She just walks up, and that's what he does, walks up. She doesn't slap hands anymore. She doesn't go through the ropes on her ring and then blow up her hair and all. She doesn't do that shit no more. Same thing Austin does. She doesn't take shit from nobody anymore. Austin will talk shit to you and then beat the living crap out of you behind your back. Austin. Like, that's all I can say. I was like, oh my God, it's happening.
Female version of Stone Cold.
Yes, it's the female version of Stone Cold. And that's what people have been saying regardless anyway. So we'll see what happens.
Just give it a stunner and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it. I like her turn. I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
So
a girl Stone Cold. Yes, a girl Stone Cold would be awesome.
Yes, absolutely. But that's basically it. Is there anything you want to hit on?
Not really. We've said pretty much everything that I wanted to say so far. We got the next couple weeks, guys. Pay attention to what's going on. It's going to be good, especially as we get closer to Hell in a Cell. There are a lot of confirmed matches that we are going to pop off next week. Shave her head, boom, dude. That'd be awesome if she actually did that. If the last kicker came out and shaved her head and started going, well, I don't know about shaving her head though.
No, I wouldn't.
She'd have to keep her fire because she's got fiery red hair. Like, she'd have to keep that to keep up her character, like being a badass bitch like that. I think she'd have to do that. But anyway, if you guys want to throw any comments down, make sure you do. You guys want to give us any ideas, make sure you do. Next week we're going to be starting the talk on Hell in a Cell. It will be badass. We got a lot of confirmed matches already. And then we're going to actually start even getting into some of the confirmed matches already for the Super Show. the Super Show in Australia.
Yep.
As well as next month, we're going to be talking about, over the next month, we're going to be talking about some of the female wrestlers. Now, that's going to include that we're not going to be doing a lot of Raw and SmackDown highlights,
in general.
but we're just going to be talking about, you know, some of the oldies that are coming back, and actually spend some time on the female wrestler, the female superstar, because that's what they are now. So hope you guys are you ready and be ready to listen and tune in to us when we do that. Locke, where can they find you at, my man?
You can find me on my Facebook page at lockon_stratus84, my Twitch handle at lockon_stratus84, Twitter lockon_stratus84, and Instagram lockonstratus84. Obi?
Okay, you guys found all those. You guys go check those guys out, of course. Make sure you guys follow me and everything, Obi1x2. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and on Facebook. Go look up Obi Nation, guys. OBI Nation. We are starting a community page over there, and we're looking for some love, guys. We need about 50 more likes, 50 more followers to the page, and we can actually do some exciting stuff coming up here. Thank you very much for everybody that's watching us, that loves us and pays attention to what we do and what we say, because it really does mean a lot for when you guys think we mean a lot to you. I think I said that right. If I didn't, you'll find out later. But anyways, guys, for those that are here, don't leave. Right after the show, I'm going to start and restart the stream, and we're going to start. We got some WoW to play tonight. We got to figure out some stuff and get some stuff done. But that's it for the show tonight, guys. Love you a long time. We'll see you guys next week.
Have a good one, guys.